You ever get in that mood where you just feel like going thrifting? Well, that is me today. Y'all know I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing else. However, I am in the mood to thrift, and whenever I get in these moods, I like to go just because I feel like I find the best stuff. It's almost like the pieces that are meant to find me are calling out to me. So we're gonna go thrifting, but I want to go particularly to this Goodwill that I have not been to in a while. So yeah, I just wanted to take you guys with me. I also have not gone thrifting during the weekday in the evening in a long time, and once upon a time I used to always thrift around this time and I would find the best stuff. It's like 5 o'clock now, and I want to head over to this particular thrift store just to see what they have. And this particular thrift store is just past Hope of the Valley, so if I feel like it on the way back, then I'm actually going to stop by Hope of the Valley as well. So let's go and see what we can find. So as always, we are going to do a voiceover so I can hop in here and give some context to exactly what it is that you're looking at. I did like this top that you're about to see, but there were some stains and I didn't really care too much for the material. But as I continued to thrift, I started to realize how this is more a video of how easy it is to find leather in the thrift store, at least where I live. So came across this. Obviously, you guys know I have a ton of leather, including a short version of that jacket. So definitely didn't need it and passed on it, but there were a lot of different variations of leather jackets, including this one. I thought this was really cool. Leather trenches are going to be so on trend this fall winter season, and it is a timeless piece. It's not something that you have to worry about thrifting and it going out of style. So definitely keep an eye out for leather pieces when you are thrifting. But not only leather pieces, any type of suede or leather boot will also be a good find because leather and suede tends to wear really well over time. So that's always a good find. I tend to only thrift cowboy boots for the most part, but back to leather pieces, here is another leather blazer. I come across quite a few actually in this trip, which you will see, but leather blazers, again, on trend. I have thrifted all of my leather blazers anywhere between $7 and $15. So trying to buy a faux leather blazer that's $200, it doesn't make sense. I mean, go to the thrift store. I promise you, if you concentrate and focus and put that energy out there, you will manifest a leather blazer. I promise you. They're just so easy for me to find. You can even find them on Poshmark, which is really easy. Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, those types of places. You can see right here, there's so many different leather coats and jackets and blazers. I did come across this leather trench. I already have one that I have currently packed away, but this was a really good one. The quality was amazing. It was missing the belt, but definitely something that you could probably find online if you just want to find like a belt to go with the coat. This one was really cool. It was too big for me, otherwise I probably would have been so tempted to get it. It was $19, but this color was on sale this day, so it would have been $10 because it was 50% off. I also came across these overalls. I thought they were really cute. The color was great, but they would have been definitely too big. I feel like overalls have a lot of potential as far as styling goes. Again, another suede leather piece, very easy to find. Keep an eye out. And then I hit the Mecca. Do you see all these Levi's? All of them. These were all Levi's 550s in my size. And it was very, 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 very tempting to snag all three. But then after having a come to Jesus moment with myself, we had to have a conversation. I have a ton of Levi's 550s, including some just like this with no distressing at all, just prepped and waiting for my next idea, my next inspiration. So even though they were only $10, I did go ahead and leave them behind for another lucky thrifter. I also came across this silk top. I thought this was great. I love the print. This is going to be perfect for fall and winter and just easy to wear. So I did go ahead and snag this. I also snagged this robe right here. This is also 100% silk. And y'all know, after my silk robe experience, I really just want to start collecting nothing but 100% silk robes. They're so breathable, so comfortable, and so greatly priced at the thrift store, of course. I did have to make my way over to the men's section because I always like to check out the button-ups. I didn't really see any that were calling out to me, so I did make my way over to the women's blazers. I actually have had my eye out for a really good denim blazer. This one didn't really fit the bill, but I am looking. I would love to find a double-breasted one, but I know that is a tall order, so you know, we will keep our fingers crossed. I did also come across this. I loved this simply for the top. I thought the top could be styled in a really cool way. I loved the sheer shoulders, but I don't know, something about it felt cheap, so I ended up leaving it behind. And then I came across this Free People velvet button-up that was oversized. It was actually a really great fit, but for whatever reason this day I just felt like I didn't need another button-up. Not to mention it was $15, and I felt like it was a little overpriced for the thrift store, so I did go ahead and pass on that as well. I did eventually make my way over to the women's leather blazers, but there weren't as many. The men's section is definitely the way to go if you're looking for a leather blazer. That's just my experience. I have looked up on a few in the women's section, but they are definitely more plentiful in the men's section, so I would recommend you go over there if that's what you're looking for. I did come across this really cool blazer, but it was too small and I didn't really like the fabric under the arm and the side area, so I did pass on it. But then I came across the best thing ever, which you will see in a second. So I'm just gonna dip out for a second so you guys can watch until that very magical find. Okay, I had to stop just on that find right there. Like, that particular line is pricey, so I am so happy. See, this is why you gotta listen to your first thrift find. When you're being pulled and drawn into a certain direction to thrift in a certain store, you should go. All right, y'all. Okay. I actually am very happy with the stuff that I ended up getting. I got basically 3 silk items. I was gonna get all of those Levi's 550s because they're my favorite, as you guys know. But when I was thinking about it, I was like, I have so many of those. Like, I literally have so many. I even have blank slate ones that I could turn into shorts or crop or ripped at any given point. So it would have been stingy of me to buy all of those when somebody could potentially go in there and find them. And they weren't priced too bad either. They were $10, which honestly, I haven't seen a pair of Levi's in the thrift store under $15 in a while. So I decided to leave those behind, but I did get this cream silk robe, which after my last experience with my last silk robe, you guys, I think I told you guys I was going to be looking for more, so I finally found another one. Found a silk button-up in the same pajama section, that Saint Laurent top, the Rive Gauche, Saint Laurent Rive Gauche line. That line right there is the expensive one. So I can't wait to kind of do a little bit of research and see what that blouse is worth, but that was 100% silk too. And then what else did I get? Oh, and then I got a yellow men's button-up, which I don't even know if I showed you on camera, but it's just a perfect throw-on for over things and a nice little pop of color for fall. But that's all I got. And now I am about to pass up Hope of the Valley. I don't think I'm gonna go. I think I am pretty satisfied, so we're gonna head home. And of course I will be showing you guys what I got. I do not think I can fit that Saint Laurent top, so I doubt I'll be trying that on, but you know I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and get it on without ripping it. If I can get it on without ripping it, then it fits. But if I feel like, you know, I'm gonna rip an arm off, we're not even gonna take the chance. So yeah, that's that.